health experts believe there is low risk for the spread of the novel coronavirus for St. Kitts and Nevis. Local and Caribbean health officials have taken precautionary measures. Recently, the Office of the Chief Medical Officer issued information to this effect, authorized by the CMO, Dr. Hazel Laws. The Ministry of Health statement reads in part, quote, "We are closely monitoring up-to-date information on this new illness and the epidemiological evolution of the situation. The Federation's Port Health team has been briefed regarding the interim guidance, inclusive of case definitions which were issued by World Health Organization on January 20th, 2020. There is increased surveillance regarding any suspicious case of serious respiratory illness. The health team will continue to follow established protocols regarding the detection and management of severe acute respiratory infections of this nature." End quote. Similarly, Caribbean Public Health Agency, CARPHA, headed by Dr. Joy St. John, issues its statement on the regional approach to the coronavirus. Dr. St. John stated, quote, "The immediate health risk for this virus to the general public remains low. CARPHA is monitoring developments and working closely with its international health partners to respond to this health threat and provide timely advice and support to the preparedness activities of Caribbean member states." End quote. As part of the preparedness strategy, Chief Medical Officer Laws met with officials at the headquarters of the National Emergency Management Agency, NEMA. During that meeting, Dr. Laws led discussions with representatives from NEMA, the airlines, Customs and Immigration, Fire and Rescue Services, the Defense Force and the Coast Guard, tourism officials, and the Red Cross. The outbreak is presently focused in specific cities in China, but there have been some cases reported in the United States and in England. Recent revelations that persons are contagious even before they begin to show symptoms have created challenges for containment. The fact that the majority of air transport links to the Federation come out of the United States means ongoing and careful scrutiny must be paid to the travel industry connected to St. Kitts and Nevis. Glenn Bart for Skn Newsline.
A recent national survey carried out by the Caribbean Development Research Services (CADRES) shows that 48% of Kittitians and Divisions believe that Team Unity would win an election, while 25% thought the Labour NRP coalition would win and 24% were unsure. In a press release released by CADRES recently, the results of a national poll show that programs and policies implemented by the Timothy Harris-led Team Unity administration have resonated well with people of St. Kitts and Nevis. As it was revealed, a majority of Kittitians and Divisions, 53%, believe the country was on the right track or heading in the right direction. On the issue of leadership, according to the poll, 53% of people prefer the leadership of Team Unity compared to 39% preferring the leadership of the Labour NRP. The movement regarding leadership within parties is also interesting, as in 2018 the non-Douglas options in the Labour NRP totaled 5%, while the non-Harris options in the Team Unity totaled 27%. The other observation from the poll shows that Harris leads at this time among the uncommitted voters, as 29% of those persons said they would prefer to be led by Harris, while 22% opted for the leadership of Douglas. Based on the polling, the opposition leader continues to trail PM Harris both in terms of committed and uncommitted voters. The press release from CADRES said that party support questions were again included in the 2019 polling, along with the matter of which party people in the Federation believed had the best chance of winning a majority of seats. In this regard, Team Unity continued to be the coalition that most persons believed would emerge victorious. The national survey for this poll was conducted in October of 2019, with the first being conducted July of 2018. Elections are constitutionally due in May of this year, according to officials. Andre Huey, Skn Newsline.
Sari DVN, a Caribbean gospel artist, is now available for bookings. Sari the DVN is a very versatile artist performing various genres of contemporary gospel music, such as R&B gospel, traditional jazz, praise and worship,
God deserves all nations of praise,
and reggae with hits that Fear God and I'm a Winner.
I'm a winner. If everybody in this world could just fear God.
Sari DVN is based in St. Kitts and Nevis in the Caribbean and is available for bookings for local, regional and international events, concerts and conventions. Sarid has a powerful testimony and as such is available for speaking engagements. For bookings, email saridrecordsinc@gmail.com or Donovan Survivor Grant @gmail.com or via WhatsApp or call 1-869-668-6625. Also visit his website saridenterprise.com for bookings, learn more of his ministry, and even order from his Sarid clothing line. Book Sarid DVN today.
At Nagico, the things that matter to you matter to us. Like your boat when you're at sea and you get away from everything. Your home and the security of your daughter's things. And the car that you've had for too long, but after all these years, you just can't let go. At Nagico, we're about much more than just insurance. We're about the big things and the small things that mean everything.
You care about what goes on your skin. You care about the ingredients, organic and natural products. We have Rituals brand, Victoria's Secret, and much more. Discover the collection of prestige natural beauty. There are too many chemicals. Time to change. Go to Lucky's Duty Free at King's Pavilion Hotel on Bay Road, Bastille. Treat yourself as a princess. Also, Bath and Body Works coming soon. Check us out on Facebook. Open hours are from 8 a.m. to 7 p.m. Give us a call, 466-7059. Lucky's Duty Free.
Quality Diagnostic Laboratory, your newest partner in your healthcare. We offer the latest in on-island clinical laboratory testing. A comprehensive range of blood tests, urine tests, stool and other testing such as cholesterol and sugar testing, as well as hormone, kidney and liver functions, and many more. Quality Diagnostic Laboratory is located at the corner of Keon Street and Fines Avenue, opposite the Greenlands pasture. Our opening hours from 7 a.m. to 4 p.m. Monday to Friday are designed with you in mind. We are also open on Saturdays, 7 a.m. to 12 p.m. for your further convenience. Call or contact us at 465-6657 or email us at info@qualitydiagnosticlab.com. Quality Diagnostic Laboratory. Excellence in performance.
Banners, commercial signs, decal printing, canvas prints, license plates, posters. We at Multigraphics are dedicated to providing quality products and service to our customers. Our team takes pride in the craftsmanship and is passionate about its work. Every job, large or small, is important. Most of our customers come to us through referrals. That's because our number one priority is service. We serve a wide variety of customers, such as restaurants, retail stores, manufacturers, trucking companies, and many more. Our capabilities include design, production, and installation. How can we help? We are located at Bird Rock at the Woods Right compound. Call us at 869-763-1511 or 784-491-7599. Multigraphics.
Police are investigating an incident in which a man was fatally wounded in the Newtown area sometime after 9 p.m. on January 24th. Investigations so far have revealed that 28-year-old Kennedy Isles of Taylor's Village, who resided at Sandown Road, was outside his home when he was approached by an armed assailant who opened fire at him. He was wounded several times about the body and succumbed to his injuries at the scene. The district medical officer arrived at the scene and pronounced him dead. Members of the forensics unit visited and processed the scene and collected several items of evidential value. The police are making an appeal to anyone who might have any information in relation to this incident to call the Violent Crimes Unit at 467-1887-662-3468 or their nearest police station. Persons can also share information using the crime hotline at 707. Investigations into this matter are ongoing. The deceased, Kennedy Isles, played football for the Newtown Football Club and the St. Kitts Nevis senior men's national team. The St. Kitts Nevis Football Association has conveyed condolences to the family and the Newtown Football Club at the tragic passing of Kennedy Isles, who was shot and killed on Friday night. In a letter to Premier League clubs on Saturday, the SKNFA said the entire football family in St. Kitts Nevis is saddened by the news of the death of senior men's team and Newtown United player Kennedy K. Isles. The letter said, quote, "We take this opportunity to extend our condolences to the family of Kennedy and the members of the Newtown Football Club. Our prayers and our thoughts are with his family and the members of the Newtown United FC during this time." End quote. Andre Huey, Skn Newsline.
The country's new social intervention called Teach a Boy, or TAB, was launched recently at the St. Kitts Marriott Resort. TAB St. Kitts is a project of the Advancement of Children Foundation, ACF, implemented in collaboration with Her Majesty's Prisons, iFlamboyant, and AVEC. ACF is a grant funding and capacity building organization that supports projects designed for youths in the Federation. And TAB is a registered non-profit entity that helps support youth interventions for training, rehabilitation, and entrepreneurship purposes, with a special emphasis on boys and young men. According to Naima Hazel, the managing director of TAB St. Kitts, seed funding was provided by USA through its Local Capacity for Local Solutions Social Enterprise Grant.
So TAB is a social enterprise, which means that it raises money. So it's a profit, it's a not-for-profit, profit-making enterprise. Does that make sense? So even though we're not there to make money to be rich, the money that we raise from TAB goes back into 3 separate programs. Some of the funding will go back into the Advancement of Children Foundation to help fund programs like this. Some of the funding will go back into Her Majesty's Prison to help fund rehabilitation programs. And some of the funding will go back into AVEC, who are our partners in the Tabulous Tours and souvenir portion of the TAB service, and as well as the monetization of TAB service, the handyman services, and part of the money will go back into their school as well for them to use to benefit their students. So this social enterprise is a new creative way to raise funds. A lot of the times people ask for money to sponsor parties, to sponsor events, to sponsor a lot of things. You see the money go in, but you don't see what comes out of it. In this enterprise, we are raising money. We're selling items on our e-commerce site. So if you want to book a tour, you would book it on our e-commerce site. If you wanted to get your car fixed, you could book it on our e-commerce site, and you would book it, you'd pay online, and you'd go to AVEC and you receive your service. If you wanted any of our bags, which will be available, you can see our samples at the back of the room, you would order them on our e-commerce site, and we would create the bags, and we would deliver the bags or ship the bags to you. The money that is raised from those, as I said, go back into the programs and continue to support what I was speaking of before. If we're raising money and we can show the value for vocational education, the importance of teaching technical and vocational education, that once you get to AVEC, you can monetize that skill as an entrepreneur, that will reduce our chances of losing our boys and also reduce our chances of joblessness and delinquency. By providing an entrepreneurial skill, developing a skill set for our young men, and putting value back in the technical and vocational education that our schools provide. It seems to us a win-win solution.
Hazel indicated that a lot of boys are being lost in our school system even as early as primary school as a result of not catering enough for the learning needs of boys. Glenn Batt for Skn Newsline.
KFC Old Road Jets edged newly promoted Trafalgar South Stars 2-1 on Saturday night at the Warner Park in a match that could have gone either way. Kaelon Liebert got things rolling for Old Road with a goal in the 26th minute, but Sean Percival of Trafalgar South Stars equalized for the Premier League newbies in the 60th minute with a towering header in the danger zone. But not before long, Old Road regained the lead from the penalty spot after a defender handled the ball inside the box, which was easily slotted home by Lance Lewis in the 80th minute. Old Road had a chance to extend the lead in the end, again from the penalty spot, but South Stars goalkeeper Zaquel Brown this time guessed correctly to stop the shot and keep the scoreline 2-1 in literally the last play of the match. Coach Alexis Morris of Old Road said even though his team won, they made the match harder than it had to be.
First of all, let me say, tip my hat to the Trafalgar South Stars team. I think it's a team in the making. They are putting a lot of things together, and you can see with Jevon Francis in the forefront of them. It's going to become a good team. And however, I want to say, to my team. Congratulations on the 3 points. I think that we made the game more difficult than it should have been for us. Some of the key points that we placed on them, they basically went away from it. And it cost us a bit. As you saw, that goal that South Stars would have scored, we saw the defender backing up and allow the cross, and that is something we definitely can't allow. And so therefore, guys on the pitch just have to continue to be disciplined, continue to carry out instructions, and things would be okay. We continue this, as you would have seen basically for the season so far. We basically just have about 1 or 2 goals that they want to play, and tonight I thought that we have created a numerous number of chances and we failed to score. So as you can see, we are lacking in the final third department, but we are going to get it right. We have a lot of players out at this point in time because of it is no secret because of discipline reasons. And once they're back, the OR team would be a team to be reckoned with. So we're just waiting. As you can see, this is second straight game, and we was very short-handed in terms of players.
Coach Morris took over Old Road this season after spending several years coaching Connery FC, even leading them to a title in 2013. Coaching Old Road is a different experience altogether, he said, but one he relishes.
First of all, after the Connery team, I must say that I really wanted a break from the game because I've been going for quite a while, and I really wanted a break from the game, but I was approached by a number of players that I would have coached at the Verchise High School, and they asked me to come and lend them a helping hand, and knowing that I'm living in the area. It was a welcome thing, and I did it. I went, and I thought that I must say that they welcomed me with open arms. They basically know in terms of what we're working on. You can see that the players, they're loving it. They are eager to learn. They're eager to go forward. And we just, as we said before, as long as the guys continue to be disciplined and they come out to train, the OR team would be a team to be reckoned with in the future. But all in all, I think that they are buying into the new style the new style of football that we are looking at OR.
Meanwhile, Zequel Brown, the Trafalgar South Stars goalkeeper, was thrilled to have saved his team from conceding another goal in virtually the last play of the match from the penalty spot. He walked us through how he managed to save the shot.
It was a good penalty, as was said, it was good, and the first penalty he went to his right, so I guess he will switch to the other left at the corner. So I just did that and the choice was right. In all, we played a better game from the first half. After we scored, we had more momentum. But then we lost a penalty. It cost us the second goal. We fought harder, but we were just unfortunate that we lost.
He believes the team can pick themselves up from this defeat and move on to do great things in the Premier League.
Well, we've been training hard, extra hard. As we could see, we're at the bottom of the table. So we got promotion, we got energy to show that we're willing to win a game. So we work from there, train hard, come back for the next game, and then we see what happens from there.
In other Premier League results on Sunday, SL Horses St. Paul's United defeated Atiba Harris St. Peters 3-0. Heathrow Freeman had 2 goals in the 10th and 58th minutes, and Omar Francis in the 13th minute. Then in the second match of the triple header, Saul Allen Autosupplies Connery FC crushed Mantab 4-0. Kadeem Lewis scored 2 goals in the second and 39th minute, Yusen Slater in the 65th minute, and Tijani Fai in the 82nd minute. And finally on Sunday, Ransville Superstars took on Fastcast Saddlers, defeating them 3-1. Kimari Rogers scored in the second minute of stoppage time in the first half, Tyran Hanley scoring 2 goals in the 52nd minute from the penalty spot and the 88th minute. The lone goal for Saddlers came from Tariq Morris in the 3rd minute of stoppage time. Trevor Hanley of Saddlers was issued a straight red card after picking up 2 yellow cards in the 23rd and 57th minutes. The next Premier League matches will be on Tuesday, January 28th, where Hobson Enterprises Garden Hotspurs will take on Elko Limited Security Forces United at 6 p.m. and at 8 p.m. S-Crave Newtown United playing Flow 4GK on Rockets. Both games will be at the Warner Park Football Stadium. In just a few days, the senior women's national football team will be competing in the CONCACAF Women's Olympic qualifiers in Texas, and from all accounts, they are ready to compete. The team is already in the U.S., and according to coach Janae Bolklowski, training has been going well so far.
Yeah, so we're here in Edinburgh, Texas. This is the first day of our preseason camp, getting ready for the qualifications. We just finished our first session this morning with the players, and I couldn't be more happy. They're rested, they're eager, they're ready to go. We were able to start getting into some of the things that we want to work on that represent St. Kitts and Nevis, which is a very attacking style team, and I was very pleased with the players' ability to get forward and an ability to score some goals this morning in session. And we look forward to coming back out this afternoon and continuing that process as we build through the camp and prepare for our first game next week against Canada. So looking forward to the match and what the players are bringing and the attitude that they have here.
St. Kitts and Nevis will bow into action on January 29th versus Canada in the second of a Group B doubleheader. Then on Saturday, February 1st, the Sugar Girls will do battle with Mexico, and the final group game will be on Tuesday, February 4th versus Jamaica. The final roster for the Sugar Girls are Ayanla Bailey Williams, Kaylee Bennett, Phoenicia Brown, Ariel Fernandez, Brittany Lawrence, Dakota Mills, Kashanta Mills, Tarvia Phillips, Kalia Smith, Ellie Stokes, Chloe Udenberg, Kayla Udenberg, Carly Udenberg, Tyra Wilkinson, Laura Williams, Allison Williams, Vonnie Prentice, Kyra Dickinson, Quinn Josiah, and Crevesia Sutton. Alternative players are Caroline Springer and Laranja Wilkinson.
Why read the news when you can watch it? Introducing Skn Newsline, the Federation's only online TV news platform. Skn Newsline is an online TV news platform covering news in St. Kitts and Nevis. We provide a daily and accurate news on the big stories and stories of interest that other media outlets have ignored. You can watch Skn Newsline on our website, www.sknnewsline.com, or Facebook page at www.fb.com/SKN Newsline, and also subscribe to our Skn Newsline YouTube channel. Skn Newsline, your world, your news.
KVK Enterprises at Boyd's Housing Development, Trinity Parish, St. Kitts. For all your t-shirt printing, banners and signs, promotional products, shipping, motivational speeches, computer classes, agro-processing, art and craft, and desktop publishing. Come to KVK Enterprises at Boyd's Housing Development, Trinity, St. Kitts. Telephone 661-0118 or 765-7270. Email drkhrystus@kvklives.com or visit www.kvklives.com. KVK Enterprises. Now you can have Skn Newsline on the go. Introducing Skn Newsline Android mobile app. Search Skn Newsline in the Google Play Store. Download the app free and stay up to date with TV news in St. Kitts and Nevis in the palm of your hands. With this app, you can watch your news reports, watch our live news feed on Skn Newsline TV, engage with us and other app users in the chat room, look at our special features, send us news tips, and call us directly. It's news on the go. The Skn Newsline Android mobile app. Download it free today. Skn FA Premier League football is back. Skn Newsline and Voice of the Caribbean Radio present the Premier League Match of the Week. Live video stream and radio commentary on St. Kitts and Nevis' premier online media networks. Every Saturday at 8 p.m. Watch live football action at the Warner Park Football Stadium on the Skn Newsline Facebook page, www.sknnewsline.com, and at the Facebook page of the St. Kitts Nevis Football Association. You can also listen to live radio commentary at www.voiceofthecaribbean.net. It's the Premier League Match of the Week on Skn Newsline and Voice of the Caribbean Radio every Saturday at 8 p.m. Don't miss it.